So hum. So hum. Greetings, divine, angelic, Christos conscious co-creators of the new earth, rising up, waking up. We are in the dawning of the new age, the golden age of eternal bliss consciousness. Our comrade in arms, Sri Yukteswar, is with us now, transmitting the Kriya Yoga to each one of you, your individual divine spark we call your soul star spark you lowered from 12D into this realm for this final mission, for this final activation of rising through the vortex of these ascending energies. This is the levity, the rising up. This is the Kundalini rising through the rainbow bridge, the 12 star chakras. As the frequencies rise and raise, we transform, we mutate with these energies. It is what we call cymatics. This is the harmony of the spheres. This is the transformation through sound, through resonance, through frequency. Everything is sound. In the beginning was the word. And we say Om. Om is the first resonance in the void that rose to a certain frequency of light. We call the sound of light or Nor. That light became the yin-yang, the black, the white, the emptiness, the form. And through that union and separation, there is no divine union without separation. There is not separation without union. They are intrinsically linked. And this final Hieros Gamos, the sacred union of divine feminine and divine masculine, for this final act, this final game of duality programming, the programming of suffering, the programming of amnesia. We're seeing many surrealistic images in the skies and in our environment. This is multidimensional. Not only is it the revelation of all things being revealed, the matrix system is being revealed, but also as we shift to these higher frequencies, these higher resonance of 5D, 7D, 9D, beyond 12D. As these frequencies come in, the eyes of our spirit open and we see into all dimensions, all timelines, all realms. We appreciate you all for coming on this journey with us, this great mission 144 coming in. And we know the sacrifice each and every one of you had to make to come back into this realm for this final mission. We know who you are and we know why you came. And now you are remembering. And it is up to you to seek the kingdom of heaven within, the still center, the silent whisper within, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. Everything you hear, everything you see, everything you feel is guiding you home to the secret garden, to the Garden of Eden, of the new earth. And when 144,000 of us live from that crystal palace, the Garden of Eden within that still center, then the shift happens. We are the event. We are being assisted from the higher dimensions, from the great central suns, many suns in the center, but they all lead back to the one sun, the one still sun that is within you. And that one still center is everywhere. It is an appearance, it is a simulation that makes it appear to be in multi-places at one, because it is the one in the many and the many in the one. It is the great mirror, it is a reflection, it is a projection, an emanation. And we activate you in the emanation of love, here now, in this sacred vessel, this avatar, this temple of God, through the power of our mighty I Am presence, which is God in action, God in motion, that still center in movement, that rotates around the still center, appearing to be separate, but at the same time one. That is why the only true prayer is to be one with Source, one with God, one with the Tao. And in the Taoist arts, we say the concept Qi, either spelled Qi or Chi, which is translated to energy. We say, what created Qi, this energy that is everywhere? Love created this Qi, this energy. And what is love? Love is creator, love is source. So Qi is the energy field with infinite potential, and with the mighty I Am presence, we utilize in this now the full power of our infinite chi, our infinite life force, our infinite energy to manifest heaven on earth, the new earth. So hold your vision, what you see, what you feel, what you want to manifest on the new earth, and hold it for at least 73 seconds in your mind, and then let it go into the stillness and see what comes out of that. And be sure to follow our I Am Presence course, our discourses. We've released 11 of 33, and in the next several weeks we'll release all of them. So be sure to start at day 1 and follow one day at a time, one discourse, one day, and live from that discourse, which is including sacred mantras, energy, intent, power. It is the power of silence, the power of stillness. I am the void. I am the stillness that manifests into this field, into this realm, my true heart's desire. And feel the love that is in this energy, activating you now, beloved being of light. Rise up through that energy and go through and through and through until you totally break through into your divine radiant light, your bright virtue we call pure awareness or unborn mind of Buddha. Merlin and I share the same malas. The malas, the sacred beads, the prayer beads. It is like rosary. We have 108 on our sacred mala, and this is from the Bodhi tree the Buddha sat under. It may not be the exact tree that Shakyamuni, the original Buddha of this timeline, Gautama Buddha, we know he sat under the Bodhi tree to attain enlightenment. And this is the seeds from the tree are in the sacred mala. And we activate you with this energy of the Buddhic conscious awareness. This is cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness. Breathe in the heavenly chi, the holy chi, the golden light, and release as you breathe out. Exhale the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, the negative emotions. We breathe in the love, the light, the truth, the energy of purity, of grace, of divinity, and we breathe out the false, the negative, the deceptions. And with each breath we take, the veil gets thinner, we see clearer until the clear light of bliss, which is our true sight, which is our true nature, which is pure unconditional love. Aho! Now that we got through that, let us continue. We will look at the Schumann charts today. Yesterday we had this column of white beaming light, 62 hertz, and then today the mirror 62, 26 hertz, with many codes, many frequencies. This is the resonance, this is cymatics, the sacred sound, the sacred mantra. And with the higher the frequency, the higher resonance, through the ascension, the more beautiful the complex geometry becomes, the sacred geometry, and the more beautiful the patterns, the codes, the frequencies. And with this powerful celestial event last night and today with the pink full supermoon, we are getting blasted with some of the highest frequencies, some of the intense energies that are purging, releasing all that is left of the old false reality, the false self, the false 3D matrix, as we transition and ascend into the divine La Matrika, the holy water of the divine feminine and divine masculine in unity, in equality, in divine freedom, sovereignty, through this resurrection, transmutation, transfiguration, and ascension. And we do this through our passion of the divinity and living our life as art, where time equals art, equals beauty, equals the sacred divine self. Okay, I'm really on a roll today. Where were we? Yes, the last 24 hours we had 136 activations of M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful today, a powerful 6.1 on the Ring of Fire, Papua New Guinea. That was 19 hours ago at 8:05 UTC, 3.415 latitude, 145.497 longitude, 144 encoded, 77. Then we also had another very powerful activation in the sacred portal of India, Assam, India, and that was an hour ago at 2:21 UTC of the 2021, 26.782 latitude, 92.436 longitude, 34 kilometers depth, 34 into the 43, the sacred 77, and this is connected to the 8-8 Lion's Gate of the royal Lyra nation of New Lemuria, the Lemurian 5. This is also connected to the divine Mary Magdalene of the pink rose energies, the Sisterhood of the Rose, connected to the great white brotherhood, the brotherhood of the white rose nation. And we are rising through the rainbows of the roses of every nation in this realm, and all timelines, all dimensions, all realms. We had a powerful activation, 4.5 in Pakistan, where the Trinity, the three holy mountains, Tian Shan, Kunlun, Himalayan, come together and merge. Rad Islands, Aleutian Islands in the crown of Lemuria, 3.8. Philippines, 4.5. Fiji, 4.5. 9.9 of the Tengri, the Sky Nation. Bear Creek, Alaska, 4.1. Kermadec Islands, 5.3. Anchorage, Alaska, United States, 4.812, Divine Feminine. Mentone, Texas, 4.0. Japan, Bonin Islands, 4.7. Russia, Atlasovo, 4.2. Taiwan, 4.5. Fort Stockton, Texas, 3.0. Loving, New Mexico, 3.7, 37 into the 73, and then the 6.0 in India. And then we also had a 4.9 in India, Indonesia 4.7, Brazil 4.7. The crystalline grid of Gaia of Pachamama is totally lit up, totally activated. The scorpionic energy is coming in for transmutation and transformation. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 23 degrees, 21 minutes Scorpio. The sun is at 8 degrees, 9 minutes Taurus. The current Sabian symbol for the sun, 9 degrees Taurus, is a Christmas tree decorated. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 24 degrees Scorpio, crowds coming down the mountain to listen to one inspired man, from astrologyweekly.com. And today my sacred Condor pull a card for you from the deck Forest of Enchantment Tarot from Linnea Weatherstone. And the card she pulled for you today is Keeper of Boons. While the Keeper of Challenges wants you to solve your own problem, the Keeper of Boons will solve it with you, or more likely for you. This wizard's magical energy is protective, gathering, sheltering. He will rescue you from the scary forest, feed you, tuck you in, kiss you goodnight, and see you on your way in the morning, all calmly and with a sense of humor. He is also a master of crystal lore and all manner of earthly treasures. He puts these to good use, making magical tools and jewels attuned to the user's needs. Seek him out when you need some fatherly support. If this card doesn't represent a particular person, it can signify that material help is at hand, as well as practical advice that should be heeded. This may be a good time to ask for a loan or a raise. Character traits, values home, history, tradition, and family. Warm, jolly, lusty, and generous. Knows what you need most and how to get it. Shadow traits, overbearing, bulldozes through objections. Takes charge unasked. Judges how you spend money. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. Intense energies are still here and continuing to roll in. Last night's full moon was amazing. Notice the Schumann resonance almost looks like a round circle on the graph right during the strongest times of the moon. The energies were magical and strong, lots of little sparkles and lights all around us in those energies. Many experienced a womb or rebirth experience. What did you observe? Any messages or new understandings? We are continuing to experience big incoming energies. The root chakra is in the middle of a massive upgrade and purging. So if you are receiving this upgrade, be ready for more than nausea and purging of your bladder and bowels. Fun times, I know. These energies will continue through the day, lessening a bit in mid-afternoon. We are now moving on to May 5th. There's a lot of big energies circling around that day. Then the rest of May is more inner work, purging, clearing, and releasing what is not of your greatest and higher good. Then in June we go into action. Big things are coming, Divine Ones. From agirlintheuniverse.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. We are here. As your universe expands, you become accessible to the intergalactic highway of light, an opportunity to transverse the crystalline grid of Gaia and explore the outer reaches of the universe. Know your light body awakens to cosmic light communication. You are no longer just a citizen of Earth, for your physical light body is attuned to the new Earth construct, expanded beyond the 3D reality, the true definition of a wayshower in your world. As we collectively choose the higher path of light awareness, we come to understand our role of light assimilation and assisting others, holding space for our family and friends to expand, prosper, and awaken. As the advanced citizens of Mother Gaia, we observe and assist others in their expansion, for it is a wonderful expansion of light. For our timeline is expanding as we collectively awaken to a higher spectrum of light, cosmic love, Galactic Light Alliance, sending waves of cosmic love. From KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Jenny Schultz, Council of Light, Becoming Whole. The intensity of things have really sped up. The sun is very active and sending in lots of plasma to assist us with these deep changes. The Schumann resonance is the heartbeat of the earth and is speeding up as well. I shared with my Aura Cleanse members that I was told and shown that Earth has been moved back on track. It seems we were going off in left field. They showed me an image of a lasso pulling the Earth back into alignment with the universe, and this is exciting good news. Even though the process of uncovering and working through all that was not in alignment in our inner and outer worlds is a challenge, it is still good news. I was recently in a meeting with the Council of Light. It was the largest meeting I have ever attended. It was as if all the smaller councils had gathered and there were many, many spectators. In this meeting it was explained that the Earth is getting ready to go through tremendous change. It was likened to a pregnant woman that moved from contractions like Braxton Hicks to full active labor. Here is what was said. With this labor is a mass exodus of energies that no longer will be able to sustain themselves in the increasing frequency. With each contraction, the vibration on Earth and within humans will rise. Each person at a soul level is being given the option to leave or continue forward. There are those that have reached their goal of moving from one vibrational frequency to the next, or who have anchored in what was needed, and this is enough. Contracts are ending. Some are being rewritten, but those that are being rewritten often have end dates attached. This gives each person the opportunity to evaluate all in their lives and choose what is appropriate for them. No longer will one be caught in a never-ending loop that keeps a person locked into a pattern of behavior and thoughts. This is very important, as we would like you to understand that all that is taking place energetically on your planet is so that the unconscious is made light, and in that moment there is a choice. The Earth is heating up, as is the human form. There will be changes made to the landscape of your world in the next 5 years. This change will be used to induce fear and manipulate free will. It does not have to be this way. If one feels the urge to move to a different location, we urge them to follow that push. Each person that follows their deepest urging must know that all will be fine. They will be provided for. However, we do not want people leaving a location because of fear of what may come. Rather, we want them moving towards something, somewhere, even someone with great excitement. Fear will overshadow, cloud, even corrupt the messages your heart gives. For this reason, we ask each one to examine their fears and do their best to not react from that space. What is happening in the human form is the braiding of polarity, particularly the masculine and the feminine, as this was the first split. As the masculine and feminine within braid together, no longer acting in opposition, an activation takes place, and the polarity within will change. For some, this braiding may aggravate mental health issues, depression, and an overwhelming sense of the need to leave. We advise that each person look at their personality traits and think of what is the opposite. What is the polarity of what they are holding? Can they then make themselves whole by bringing in the opposite trait? If one is holding sadness, can they also hold joy? If they are holding rage, can they also hold peace? It is the polarity, the either-or, that causes much discord in the human form. It makes them susceptible to programming, to be pushed and pulled in whatever direction the world would like the person to go. While this may seem counterintuitive, it is not. It is through the duality, the polarities, that one is vulnerable, one is susceptible to manipulation. As soon as one says, I can hold love and I can hold hate and I choose which way to act, then at that moment there is immense healing. Healing will not take place by denying or pretending to not be the all. Rather, healing takes place when one understands that you are the all choosing to act in the light. There has been much damage done to the divine feminine and masculine on your planet, yet the healing cannot begin until all the traits are seen, recognized, and understood. It is the shadow aspects within that are coming to light. For many, this will be a time of challenge. To not get lost in the fear that is being drummed up on your planet, to not get caught up in the outer reality and miss the transformation that is happening within. The braiding of the divine human and divine masculine within the DNA will shift each person and could cause many symptoms, as mentioned before, particularly in the realm of mental health. At this point, questions were able to be asked. Me, how do we assist ourselves and others through this next stage, whether it's the braiding of the masculine and feminine, the first split into duality, or the understanding of wholeness? Do you have any suggestions? You assist by really seeing yourself, for the good, for the bad. Can you then see that you also hold the opposite characteristics? For one who is not routine-based, can they also hold discipline? For one who is lazy, can they also hold motivation? That each moment is a choice. When you have an emotion that could be considered undesirable, do not try to clear it, as it is part of the all. Rather, bring in the opposite characteristic. Each word has its own frequency, its own opening into your field. I hope that this information and tool helps you to work with the intense emotions that we are all feeling. May we love ourselves completely as we come into a place of wholeness. Be easy on yourself and others. From JennySchultz.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sarah Adams, Archangel Michael. Greetings, beloved ones. We are sending you blessings of love and light in this now moment, and we are inviting you to open your heart to our message for you. Things are shifting rapidly, and many are feeling unsure as to where they are in this process, and how this will all turn out. Beloved ones, as you are going through your moment-to-moment experience, you are creating each experience from within your feeling state. At the center of your creation is the vibrational signal that you are radiating, and which then returns the energy back to you in the form of an experience. Your environment and everything around you is prompting thoughts, feelings, and most importantly, the desire for improvement. Your asking with your feelings and thoughts is instantly creating the answer, and it is then on its way to you. The only way it can then enter your experience is by your maintained state of harmony. The longer you are able to maintain your state, or return to the state of harmony, the faster you are able to experience your desired reality. So how do you do that? Start your day with appreciation, meditation, and connection to your I Am presence of God. Your I Am presence is the individualized aspect of God that is assisting you in your ascension. As you are going throughout your day, pay attention to the way you feel and what you are thinking. If you think and feel anything less than harmony, take a moment and ask for your I Am presence to return you back to divine harmony. Place your hand on your heart center. Breathe a few deep and slow breaths and allow for divine harmony to enter your heart. After a few moments, you will begin to feel more at peace and in divine harmony. Then all the experiences you have asked for can begin to reach you and enter your experience. Even if you are not consciously asking for something specific to manifest, when you are in divine harmony, your I Am presence is able to bring you many blessed experiences and move you upwards into your ascension. Know that all is well, beloved ones. Welcome home. We are walking beside you every step of the way. Dear ones, you are loved beyond measure, always. I am Archangel Michael, and I bring you this truth from TelosChannel.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. As above, so below continues today. Emotions are heightened for the greater good. Release and let it out. Through this detox, you can see accurately what the blessings you have already created for yourself. You are fully supported. God's rod and staff is in your hand. The next chapter of life awaits you now with blessed new beginnings. The curse of war and division is lifting. This is happening for the indigenous elders of the land, the originals. Your active participation has conquered the beast. This supports us and the tribe of Judah, moving forward into God's hands. Life awaits because of our efforts. This may be hard to understand, the deeper levels of your mission and how it has healed and cleared the karma of the land and the people of the Most High. Your service was necessary. Your active participation shall be rewarded. We needed to remove the seed point of the energy vampires that keep taking what belongs to God and His people, including us here and now, rainbow warriors. The truth conquers all. The Spirit of Yahweh is being shown. Those that serve the devil are being shown. This truth, Team God or Team Devil, is part of the neutralizing process of the karmic endings. Accept this truth and other people's choices. What's done is done. We are past the point of changing these final choices. It's all in God's authority now. The Most High is saying, you chose me, beloved, and now you're to continue ascending up to me. The elders of the land are with us, taking us back home to peace, love, unity, and being healthy, healed, and whole. You are loved and blessed, brothers and sisters in Christ. Keep going up to the light. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Caroline Kundalini Twin Flames. And today from the Order of the Star, the Beltane Portal, and the Pink Supermoon. Welcome the lunar Beltane Portal opening. The high holy day on the wheel of the year, halfway between the equinox and the solstice, is a time of celebrating your fertile dreams, body and soul springing forth into the new. Just as a flower blooms, in this flowering moon you are being invited to honor yourself for all the ways in which you are already expanding and unfolding. Gratitude and self-love rituals to nourish the body and mind are especially powerful right now. As the moon is in Scorpio, this is also a time where the depths of your soul and psyche may emerge from the darkness into the light of the full moon, for you to shed and release, to experience revelations and powerful insights, and to renew. The Beltane portal opens with the full moon in Scorpio on the 26th of April at 11:31 p.m. EDT, and it will close on the Beltane Fire Festival on May 1st. Beltane means bright fire, and in earth-based traditions it represents the symbolic marriage of God and the goddess and their eternal embrace. According to ancient lore, the two have been separated all winter long, and their reunion on Beltane, summertime, is celebrated with food, drink, and multicolored maypoles, which symbolize feminine energies wrapping themselves around the masculine form. The world comes alive in color to celebrate their love. Beltane is a day to embrace the union of masculine and feminine energy, the divinity of your sexual nature, and our ability to give birth to life in a multitude of creative forms. In truth, Beltane cannot be bound by days, but rather as a portal to mark the turning of the wheel. This is a time of celebrating sensual delight, as all rituals of pleasure are those offered from the goddess. Now is a most auspicious window to consciously listen to how you wish to feel in your body, and allow yourself to be guided into what pleasures you. Be sure to honor the power of passionate communion with self or other, and give reverence for the gift of your sensuality. This is the power of creation itself. Potent activation on the spiral of life is happening with the light of this moon. Can you feel the shifting of energies within, an amplification of your sixth sense, womb and heart pulsing and feeling between the worlds? With the pink Scorpio supermoon, this is a time of celebrating your sacred feminine, fertile dreams, honoring your erotic nature, and releasing deep emotions. Hidden treasures and tribulations connected to sensuality and sexuality are illuminated. Through shadow and light, this can reveal your greatest womb power and womb wounds for revelation, healing, and empowerment. It is also a great time to reconnect with sacred masculine energy with the clarity, courage, decisiveness, higher will, and the going forth energy of the divine masculine, together with the perseverance, stability, nurturing, and patience of the divine feminine. This full moon activates an opening for you to reclaim your sensual and sexual power, to amplify your pleasure, worth, and sovereignty, for you to rise in your truth and come home to the precious inner sanctum of your soul temple, the seat of your masculine and feminine power. You hold dominion here, no one else. Gratitude, self-love, and pleasure rituals to nourish your body are especially important right now, which empower deeper layers of exploration and embodiment of your erotic innocence and sexual expression. We are in a potent crucible for you to release guilt and shame within your womb space, reconcile wounding and heal the tension of the global sacred feminine and the sacred masculine. And from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School, Pluto Stationary Retrograde and All Planets Direct concludes by Daniel Giamario. Pluto becomes stationary retrograde at 1:04 p.m. PDT on Tuesday, April 27th. This ends quite a long time period of all planets, including Chiron in direct motion, lasting from February 21st through April 27th. In many years, there is never a time frame without retrogrades. Neither I nor my colleagues and SAMs have figured out a clear interpretation of this phenomenon. But just as we feel these retrogrades are overblown as being bad or difficult, I do feel for certain that no retrogrades do not mean good or easy. Time will tell as we gather data from experiences of clients and students as to the actual intent of this relatively rare situation. Pluto direct and now turning retrograde at 26 Capricorn 48 is quite a different story. Pluto actually is retrograde each year for over 5 months. All planets beyond Mars are retrograde for a good portion of every year, thus having any of these planets retrograde considerably less significant than having Mercury, Venus, or Mars retrograde, which are unique and distinctive signatures. Pluto retrograde on an individual chart is not very significant, as nearly half the population has it. The pattern of Pluto stationary retrograde is fascinating, as the date of occurrence advances about 2 days each year. For example, with Pluto's Capricorn ingress starting in 2008, the stationary retrograde date was April 2nd, 2008 at 1 Capricorn 6, but this year in 2021 it's April 27th. Pluto's transit through Capricorn lasts about 15 years, with the final stationary retrograde happening on April 29th, 2022 at 28 Capricorn 35. Significantly, this is the year of the Pluto return of the United States. I have found that the days surrounding the stationary retrograde as well as stationary direct each year often represents the strongest intensity of a rather long initiatory period, lasting 15 years by sign and nearly 2 years on a chart transit. From February 29th through June 28th, Pluto is at 26th degree, and from April 22nd to May 1st, Pluto is literally at the same degree and minute. The intent of Pluto in Capricorn is to expose the shadow of Capricorn, globally and historically, and then to reveal what needs to be composted and transformed into new life and new beginnings. And certainly we all have known how intense Pluto can be, creating events internally and externally beyond our control that are often experienced as chaos and irrational experiences. The larger context of the current cycles can also contribute to our understanding at this time. Obviously, there is the perigee Super Scorpio full moon, which certainly adds to the intensity. Mercury is beginning its hermetic guardian of the threshold phase, welcoming souls from their sojourn in the universal underworld. Venus is soon to rise in the evening after her time in that same underworld, guided by Mercury. Mars is really close to the galactic edge. Major Taurian energy is also afoot, with the unexpected and unpredictable Uranian input strongly present. Not to be forgotten here is that this April Plutonian Capricorn stationary retrograde also occurred once before within the current cycle in April of 2013. I urge you to also research these things. I would expect an intense and powerful week with unexpected revelations, revealing all 3 worlds at their unavoidable and greatest clarity. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 134, White Self-Existing Wizard. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are define, measure, and form. The fourth day of a wave spell is all about taking a closer look at things. This is the fourth day of the monkey wave spell, and we are still in the squishy bit in between the two portal day columns. Many people experience headaches during this time due to the intensity. Today is White Wizard, and it represents enchantment, receptivity, and timelessness. Wizard days are full of enchantment and invitations for trips down the rabbit hole. You can cast your own spells today, and you can be put under a spell too. As it is a self-existing day, the wizard asks that we look closer at our situation. Are you under a spell and haven't realized this? Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio. White, self-existing wizard, Kin 134, 27th April 2021, manifesting your heart's desires. 27/4/2021 equal 27/27 equal 9/9 equal 18 equal 9. 27 power, leadership, command, rewards. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 9 endings, destiny, service, divinity, humanity, grace. 9/9 portal. Kin 134 equal 8 abundance, infinity, flow. A powerful day for magical alchemy, creating form. Day 4 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, and a return to innocence. Magic, 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 a day of great magic and enchantment. Today we define the magic. The wizard's magic is defined by the capacity to have a still, receptive mind, guided by the heart, to think from our hearts using the power of love to guide our wands. Tone of creation, self-existing, tone 4 in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring and defining. Very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Today we are using our minds to anchor our magic, defining how we can access and manifest, using our God-given powers, dispense with the rest, and build your new solid foundations on the basis of divine alchemy and magical manifestations through your pure heart to create a foundation of peace and harmony. The wizard, the monkey, and the self-existing tone of creation are the trifecta for manifesting your thoughts, ideas, and desires into form. The divine formula. Nikola Tesla had the self-existing tone in his signature as 4 Akbal. So this is potent creation magic we have at our disposal today. Coupled with this trifecta is the full moon in Scorpio and its supermoon. Magnified, manifesting power. Take your spell casting very serious today. This is a gift from our Creator to manifest your heart's desires. Define what it is we need to heal today on a personal and global level, and then we can collectively manifest this into form. With the Scorpio full moon showering the phoenix energies of rising from the ashes and being reborn, we can recreate ourselves and our planetary body. Very potent, extra strong manifestation power to become the master builder today through divine heart alchemy. We each can accomplish great things individually and collectively if we are operating with pure hearts through the collective dreaming for our planet. What is it that you wish to manifest? Be careful what you create and put your energy into. Is it from your heart's desires or your logical thinking mind? Your creations will need energy, care, and nurturance in order to sprout and grow. Make sure you do not neglect your duties and responsibilities. Put your energy into worthwhile projects that can benefit others and our planet to reap the greatest rewards. The seed needs to grow and evolve. Now is the time to get moving. Arise from the darkness and move toward the light. Kwan gifts us with the capacity to manifest and co-create our highest visions today. Go forth and seed the highest light on our planet. Today's question is, how can I use the magic of my heart to create new forms based on love, compassion, and my true heart's desires? Divine blessings for the manifestation of your pure heart's desires. And Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 134, White, Self-Existing Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to enchant, measuring receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. with the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of heart. And now, with the power of your heart, your mind, and your soul, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. And now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and on our mission. We rely on our pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses. So if you'd like to support us and help us to be able to continue our work in bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/primedisclosure. I'd also like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light, Brett Goddard, for your donation today. Thank you very much for your support. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at the links at egolovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor and her art business on Etsy. She added a couple new goddess totems, so you can check those out. And she also has a Mother's Day sale from now until May 11th, 20% off all of her beautiful handmade works of art. You can check these out at lunagoddessart.com. And now we end today's transmissions with powerful code from our Pleiadian brothers and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, April 27, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSC-SDE. Rebirths continue to occur. Deep catharsis are initiated. Divine reflections increase. Veil discontinuations continue. Divine installations are established. Inner receptions expand. Healing phases are extended. Unnecessary searches are interrupted. Attention, Neva. Specific Arcturians doors are updated. Code 112. Attention, +++. Dabros, AFR. Illumination projector support started. 72% non-regressive. +++. Daboros, AFR. Line illumination in progress. 71% non-regressive. The light celebrates. +++. Daboros, AFR. Greater reverberation. 71% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Silver dragons in support and reverberation. 82% non-regressive. OSECCT. Pleiadian performances and reverberations in progress. 72% non-regressive. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 potentiating shamanic inheritances from disclosurenews.it. So with that, thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. We appreciate you all for shining your light brightly into the night. And always remember, I am the way, the truth, and the light. In the heavens and on the earth, I alone am the world-honored one. There is no separation, there is no division in the one true light of Source. 144 coming in. Keep riding these waves of higher dimensional light and rising into the light of the new earth, the new Eden, the new Jerusalem. Keep shining your light brightly into the night and walk gently upon your sacred path with heart. And be sure to make it the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.